You said 2025 was going to be your year. Yet we're halfway through and you're still waiting on the perfect timing? The version of you that you keep daydreaming about, she doesn't get built by accident. Let's talk about it.
Feel like a bird. You keeping me happy, you give me deep. Ask me who my search.
Gotta say word, keep getting me what I'm looking for. I just gotta tell everybody, I don't wanna keep it on the low. Goddamn, I love her. I love her. Goddamn, I love her.
Hey guys, what is poppin'? It's your girl Tawana, aka T, what everyone's been today, and I am back with another video. If you're new here, then welcome. We talk about everything growing and growing on this channel, so if that is your vibe, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. And if you are returning, thank you so much for tuning in to another one of my videos. I love you to the moon and back, as you already know. So first of all, I want to apologize because where have I been? I know I did not upload last week. Guys, I was genuinely burnt out. Like, managing a full-time job and having a passion for YouTube on the side, it can get draining. The consistent energy that you need to have, me showing up wanting to talk about things that I'm passionate about, I was just genuinely burnt out, and I had to take a week out for myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. Back in the day, I used to feel guilty about that, but now I think it's what my body needed, it's what my mind needed, and I'm back and I feel like I'm fresher than ever. And you know why it's a great time when I've come back? Because we're halfway through the motherfucking year. Like, I didn't deep it till like yesterday. Like, we are 6 months in. Like, 2025 is flying. This is why this is a serious conversation we need to have right now. Okay, so let's talk. Let's be motherfucking real right now. Let's be motherfucking real. 2025 is flying. 2025 is flying. 6 months gone just like that. We're in June, guys. We're in June. And I need you to understand that if you're anything like me, you started your year with big goals, big ambitions, big intentions, but somewhere along the line, life got loud, burnout kicked in, and your glow up plan might have slightly faded away. It might have started collecting dust. But the good news is we're having this conversation, and the good news is you still have time. You still have 6 months left of 2025. That is 6 months of being intentional, 6 months of facing your fears, 6 months of consistently showing up, 6 months to become her. The version you know does exist. We just need to make some space for her so she can show up full motherfucking time. Okay? So I want you to understand why this is such an important time. This isn't a new year, like new me kind of moment. This is that mid-year wake-up call. If you have fallen behind, if you have slightly got distracted, or if you are not where you expected to be 6 months in. You don't need to overhaul your life. You just need a clear plan, a simple reset, a way to stay consistent without burning out. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. I am going to walk you through 1, how you will reset the second half of your year. 2, the exact Notion template that I and hundreds of others have used to design mine and their future self/life. You can see the reviews for yourself, they don't lie. And 3, how you're gonna start your 6-month glow up plan right now, right here from where you are at. If this sounds like something you're ready to dive into, let's motherfucking talk about it. So as I previously mentioned, this is the perfect time for that mid-year reset. I like to describe January as the perfect month for dreaming because the year hasn't really started. You haven't really seen how your year has gone so far. All of it is hypothetical. All of it is a vision that you have for your year. However, with being 6 months in, you've seen enough of the year so far to know what is working and what is not. And this is the time when most people will give up. But you watching this video shows me you are the exception. The mid-year is so powerful because it allows you to be honest. It allows you to keep it 100 with yourself. It allows you to be transparent. There's no hype, just the truth, strategy, and time. If you choose to use it though, this is entirely up to you and the actions you're going to take after watching this video. So before I dive into the template that I want you to use to start your 6-month glow up plan, the first thing we really need to understand is what a glow up actually is. I talk about this a lot because I feel like glow up, glowing up, self-growth, everything has just become this buzzword, this trend, and people don't actually deep the depth of work that actually needs to be done. Let's be motherfucking clear right now. Glowing up is more than just aesthetics. It is more than just your looks. It is more than your physical attributes. Okay? It's really about feeling grounded, clear, confident, soft, and powerful, all at the same time. It's about building a version of yourself that doesn't shrink when life gets loud. So for me, the glow up this year isn't just about aesthetics. It isn't just about the pretty things and everything that looks appealing to myself and everybody else. For me, it's really about alignment. And that means working on 3 core areas of my life. That's my mindset, which you can tell from my channel is a very, very big thing. I'm very transparent here. I am not an expert. I am a woman going through this transition process with you. It's also about my lifestyle habit. What key things do I need to look at? What is stopping me from becoming her? What is delaying that success? What do I need to change? And the last bit is my confidence and energy. I feel like my confidence has come a really long way ever since I was a little girl, but particularly these last few years. And my energy. My energy has been a really, really big thing, especially because I was allowing negative people to drain that energy out of me. So that is also a very big focus in allowing me to stay aligned with my vision, with my dream self. So what I want you to do through this whole process, think of your own 3 core areas that you need to focus on for these last 6 months of your glow up journey. What is actually going to make you feel proud when we reach December 31st? Take a second, take your time. And if you are confident enough, please feel free to comment it down below. And if not, this is really a conversation for yourself at the end of the day. Okay, so let's talk this amazing template, this amazing strategy that's going to help you figure out your 6-month glow up plan and give you the ignition to start this journey. This is where structure meets softness. And that softness is you, by the way, if you didn't realize I was talking about you. So basically, I have created this Notion template, which is called the Future Me template. I essentially created this template because I was tired of the boring / non-effective Canva vision boards, and I was tired of winging my self-growth journey or my glow up journey, whatever you want to call it. Those 2 things combined help me to create this very vision board to help me break down my vision. When I mean everything to the T, I'm going to show you in a second. The questions it asks, it goes into so much depth that it makes you really think, who is this woman that I want to become? Who is she? And it also adds visual aspects. So it's more than just a vision board with pretty pictures, but it's more than just a bunch of questions that are left in a journal. It's a mix of both and allows you to see it all in one as a very effective vision board. That's the simplest way I can put it. This is the exact tool I use to map out my 6 months. It asks me realistic questions. It asks me about intentional routines, personality, everything I needed to figure out who it is I want to be and how I can make it happen. Okay, so we're about to jump into the template. I'm going to give you a quick preview of the template and kind of show you what is entailed so you can see if this template is for you. Also, this is fully editable, so you can change this whatever time or whatever phase in your life and switch it up. And I feel like that's the best thing about this. It can be changed at any time. So at the top, I've got a banner here. You can change this banner to whatever motivates you or whatever you feel like aligns with you better. But I've put God has already prepared the way because that's what I genuinely believe. And I feel like it goes perfect with the Future Me template because not only are you designing your future praise, but you've got God backing you, if you are religious anyway, on this journey. So I've also got some instructions here on how to actually use the template. So if you ever forget what I've spoken about in this video, 1, you can come back and watch this section, and 2, I have also put a small little section here that includes instructions. The first thing you're going to see after the how to use this template section is a quote, and it states, "This is a new season in my life and I am creating my best self." I feel like this aligns with the template perfectly because it is a new season and we're going to design that new season so we can action it and implement it effectively so we become the woman of our dreams. So again, at the top, which I think is one of the most important questions, which is what inspires her. I think you understanding what inspires your future self or your dream self is so key because then it can help you to answer the rest of the questions that you will see in this template. So along the left side, we've got the following questions. Who do I want to become? How do I want to be perceived? What is my energy like when I walk into the room? Who is she? What is her identity and how does she dress? I feel like this side focuses more on your energy, your appearance, and all of those kind of traits when designing your future self. To the right, we have things like what is her wellness habits? Who does she listen to? What are her boundaries? Where are her focus? And what does her friends circle look like? I feel like this focus on the more external factors, so like friendship groups, your hobbies, your habits, your boundaries, which also help to understand who is the woman you're trying to be. And last but not least, the last section here, which is what successes and accomplishments does she have? Who is she dating? What does she watch? What does her weekly routine look like? How do people treat her? And how does she treat people? I feel like these are very, very key questions because it's about your behavior. How do you move with others? How do you move in a relationship, etc, etc, etc. And then the last bit in the bottom in this little highlighted pink box is just friendly reminders to yourself. So I've put some examples like make more time for self-care, believe in yourself, nothing is impossible, perfection doesn't exist. I feel like, again, this is just a perfect way to add a little extra touch because you are on a journey, you are working towards something, so it's always good to have those friendly reminders to go back to. Now for the pictures, so how I've kind of laid it out, you don't have to do it exactly like this, but I feel like it works effectively because how I've looked at it with this example, I have just put a picture of a person, but when you design your future self, I would want you to put a picture of yourself here. Any picture, your favorite picture where you feel like you're most self, do you get it? Like closest to the self, the woman you want it to be. Any picture you like, I feel like you should prop it in the middle because that means it's centered around this woman. And then the other photos are just things that feature into the stuff you've inputted with the questions. So I feel like you should insert these pictures after you've answered the questions because you would know what will fit in with this vision. And depending on what you answer will depend on what pictures you put in. These are inserted from Pinterest. They're just already made vision boards or like collages that's been put together on Pinterest. But feel free to make your own on Canva and drag in whatever pictures you want. There is a lot more space. If you wanted to, you can drag in more photos under here if you really wanted to add a lot more, or you could drag a whole vision board at the bottom. It is totally up to you. You don't have to do it this way. I just feel like the layout of this helps you to see the questions that are important and help you to give you that reminder of what you're working towards whilst giving you that visual aesthetic too. So you get that healthy balance of the glow up plan and the woman you are trying to become, as well as the pictures that associate with the woman you're trying to become. So you can visually see and you have the visual plan and answers right in your face. And that's why I feel like this Notion template is so motherfucking powerful. And that is why I've linked it in the description box. And that is why it is motherfucking free for you, because I want you to design your future self with no hassle, and I want you to get there together. You know what I'm saying? You guys have seen me talk about this template and how powerful it is, and I need you to understand this is the exact template that I use to design my future self, and this has helped me to stick with my plan of building the woman of my dreams. I will insert a screen munch of my real one, so you guys can see for yourself that this is something that I actively use. But this template will help you to set realistic goals, realistic intentions, routines, and help you to figure out who it is you want to be and how you plan on making that happen. It is fully customizable and designed for glow ups that are personal and not performative. If you are really serious about your next 6 months and you want them to be different than your last 6 months, this is your sign to stop procrastinating, stop delaying your success, stop looking for the perfect timing, stop looking for motivation, and build that system. So here's your challenge if you are serious, yeah? If you've made it this far, I know you're fucking serious anyway. Don't just watch this video and move on, because I know some of you are. That's just the realist. Instead, actually take 20 minutes after this video, pause it now if you want, and sit with yourself. And I want you to ask yourself this question. Who do I want to be by December? What do I need to start doing weekly to become her? Action is everything. A dream without a plan is just a dream. Then, after you've had this sit down with yourself, after you've really thought about the woman you want to become, by December, I want you to go and download the template that I just spoke about. It is absolutely free. I do not ask for anything in return, but you take yourself seriously, that you take your glow up seriously. I created this for you. So the least you can do is download that template and give it a shot. Once you've downloaded that template, you're going to create that plan and you're going to show up for yourself like it's already yours, like your life depends on it, because it does. It does. Don't let another year pass. You don't need another new year, new me. You don't need to wait till January the 1st to kickstart this new beginning. What you need is for you to choose you now, period. So now, I know I've asked a lot from you, but because I believe in you, and I know I've shouted and I've pointed, and I know I've been in your face, but I really do believe in you. And I really feel like sometimes the kick up the butt is what we need in order for us to actually come through. But if you are happy to, comment down below one thing you want to work on or change in the next 6 months. if you have an idea already, if you have to go and do your plan and come back to the video, feel free. And if you want to keep it personal, feel free. This is your glow up at the end of the day. But I want us to hold each other accountable on this channel. You leaving that comment is you basically letting everybody else know that this is what you are going to change in the next 6 months, so we can hold you accountable. So make sure you did what you said. And I will check in, you know. Don't motherfucking play with me. Don't play with me. Like I said before, we're not waiting for 2026 to become that girl. We're not waiting for 2026 to be our year when 2025 is still outstanding. We got 6 months left, baby. We're gonna own the rest of 2025 like we mean it. And if you're ready to glow up intentionally, the template is linked in the description. Subscribe button is somewhere on your screen. And let's do this motherfucking properly, okay? Pinky promise? Don't break this pinky promise now. That's one thing you're not allowed to break. If you actually made this pinky promise, I want you to comment pinky promise. If you're gonna comment anything, comment pinky promise, because I know you motherfucking serious. And that means we on the same page. And that means you my girl for life, okay? But that brings us to the end of this video. And if you like these kind of conversations or you enjoy these kind of videos, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't already, definitely follow me on my other platforms, because I post on there every single day. Whereas on YouTube, I only post on here once a week. Again, I apologize for disappearing last week, but your girl needed some rest. So I'm hoping you guys can give me a little bit of a pass. But as always, I love you, and I definitely will catch you in my next one. Love you.